Similar to physical sunburn that can cause even a light pat on the shoulder to be very painful, an emotional sunburn disrupts our ability to self-regulate, which effectively destroys our ability to produce a healthy emotional response. We all have emotional sunburns, and like physical sunburns, they are often hidden and make it nearly impossible for anyone to predict our unexpected reactions.
When we're dealing with the emotional sunburns of others, these situations can feel like you're stepping on a landmine. In times of war, those weapons called landmines are camouflaged on purpose to be undetected by the enemy, and they blow up and cause injury or death when a soldier steps on it. Thankfully, we don't actually die or get physically injured by emotional sunburns, but they can be jarring to the unsuspecting recipient of such reactions. Something to keep in mind is that unlike war, these landmines are not purposefully hidden or meant to cause attack. They're simply our personal triggers that we aren't even consciously aware of until we experience them. No one's trying to react badly or be unreasonable. I mean, imagine you slap somebody on the back not knowing that they've been getting their skin cooked for 3 hours the day before when they fell asleep on the beach. You wouldn't be upset with them for wincing in pain and maybe even getting upset and telling you to be more careful or whatever, because you know what they're dealing with is something painful. And in the same way, getting triggered is a natural response to latent emotional trauma.
Yeah, definitely, Jeff. And you know, dealing with emotional sunburns can be particularly poignant in the world of mid-single dating. Most of us in our 30s and beyond have loved and lost, often through some pretty traumatic experiences, and sometimes I wish that we could all have warning signs on our foreheads so we would know how to be more sensitive with each other. But unfortunately, we all have to learn through trial and error as we interact with each other regarding these emotional sunburn reactions.
Our emotional sunburn reactions, or if you prefer the analogy to landmines, can cause many single adults to give up on dating, concluding that either they aren't ready, aren't healed enough, or maybe they're responding badly, or maybe they don't want to put up with those kinds of reactions from others responding badly. I think virtually every mid-single has a certain amount of trauma, has a certain intensity of emotional sunburns that they're coping with. And when we're in close dating relationships, we're going to bump into each other once in a while and feel that searing pain through our entire body. So even more common, I see singles externalizing blame for their inner feelings when a partner bumps up against a sensitive area, or what the field of psychology calls a cathected area. That means an area of emotional sensitivity. And when you've been around, when you've been hurt, you got some of those.
You know, what if all the emotional sunburn bumping in dating and in remarriage is meant to help us heal? What if each and every trigger is an opportunity to release a new layer of garbage that isn't serving you? While it is important to be as healed as possible before beginning new relationships, the process of dating and creating new connections is to help us continue the healing process. Once we've done a reasonable amount of personal work on our own, we are ready to learn and grow in new ways that only dating and relationships can provide.
I think that's one of the reasons that we all sort of long to be in relationships. It is the way we personally progress. It can also provide the opportunity to know ourselves better through our interactions and connections with others. Now, I'm going to quote Carol Tuttle here. She says, "We meet the person who knows how to press all of our buttons more than anybody else, and then we marry them." And there is some truth to that in many relationships. We marry the person who gives us an opportunity to heal those cathected areas, those tender spots when we're emotionally triggered. It's a very real and beneficial opportunity to heal another layer in our own soul.
Yes, it may not feel good in the moment, but whatever actually comes up for you is ready to be healed. Letting go of whatever has been causing us extra emotional pain and getting in the way of intimate connections is like gently applying aloe to sunburned skin. It is soothing to our soul and healing balm for our most important relationships.
You know, Cathy, we might have been tempted to ask with the prophet Jeremiah, is there no balm in Gilead? Is there no physician there? That's in Jeremiah 8:22. Cathy and I promise you that there is balm in Gilead and that healing and happiness are within your reach. What are your thoughts on emotional sunburns? What is healing for you? Leave your thoughts in the comments. We also hope this video will help us all to be a little gentler with ourselves and with one another as we navigate this treacherous emotional territory of dating and relationships and deal with healing our emotional sunburns. Remember, anytime is a great time for more love in your life. Thank you for watching.